Hello friends. Today, guess what we're doing? We are going to be talking about all the movies that I want to watch in the spooky season. So let me explain. So my husband and I, a couple of months ago, we were like, you know what? Let's have a in-home date night every week. Let's spend some more time with each other throughout the week. So what we decided is that every single week we're going to pick out a day where we have a movie night. But the thing about the movie is that neither one of us could have seen it. So it has to be a brand new movie to us. Well, we're going to break some rules with this list, okay? Because all of these movies sound so good, but some of these movies I've already watched. But how can you not watch them during the fall? Technically, this is a TBW for Casey and I for our date nights during the fall. So I hope you enjoy this huge master list of the spooky, scary, sweet movies that we're gonna watch in the spooky season. Here we go. Hubie Halloween. We were gonna watch this last year, but never got around to it. And let me just say, Adam Sandler, any movie that Adam Sandler is in, just count me in, okay? Don't ask me what time I'll be there, but I'll be there. Obviously, Hocus Pocus. You cannot have a fall season without watching Hocus Pocus and the Three Sisters. You can't. I adore this movie, but my husband's never seen it, and I cannot wait to see his reaction. Also, Hocus Pocus 2. I've not seen Hocus Pocus 2, and I've heard fantastic things about it, but then I've also heard people say, like, why was this made? Why does this exist? And so that kind of scares me a little bit. But I always tend to feel like that when movies should have just been left alone. So I'm kind of anxious about that. If you've watched this one, please let me know. Friday the 13th. I've always heard that Friday the 13th is bad. Never knew why. So maybe this movie tells me that answer. Michael Myers. Oh my gosh. I grew up watching Michael Myers. Even as a kid, I can remember every Halloween, my parents would let us sit on the carpet and dump out our Halloween candy and just like sift through it while Michael Myers was playing in the background. Like, we had thick skin growing up. There was no, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. No, my parents played Michael Myers in the background. So me and Michael, we're good. Beetlejuice. Y'all, this movie looks gross. It looks gross. And let me just say that I always, as a kid, would watch like VCR tapes and there was always a commercial about Beetlejuice. And I was always like grossed out as a kid. And so I kind of just like have been scarred from that. I've never watched this movie. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited about this movie. It's not out yet. And you better believe that me and my husband are going to be in those front seat theater seats when it comes out. Because we're going to go see Haunting in Venice. This, I believe, don't mark it down, don't write it down. I believe it's a tribute to Agatha Christie's Halloween party. I don't know. All I know is that Hercule Poirot's in it. And that's all I needed to know. And by the way, if you watch the trailer for it, it looks terrifying. I don't even know. I don't think it's rated R, but it looks like it could be. It's terrifying. Any kind of like jump scares, it could be the cheesiest jump scare ever and I would literally still jump. Casper. I've never seen this one either. I always watched the cartoon growing up, but I never watched the live action one. I don't know if my husband's seen it either, but I mean, he's just so stinking cute and I can't go another fall without knowing what he's all about. Okay, I think Casey requested this one. Haunted Mansion, the original. You guys know what this is? Because I'm not sure. I think that this movie was inspired by the Disney ride. Or the ride was inspired by the movie. I don't know. See, like, I guess I'm uncultured because half these movies I've never seen. But he said the original. So it can't be the new one, I guess. Halloween Town. I have seen this movie. I love this movie. I kind of want to move there, to be honest. I want to live there full time. I don't think my husband's ever watched this one, so it'll be fun to watch his reactions to everything. I don't know what this one is either, but he put this one on here, Monster House. I'm assuming that there's a house involved as well as monsters. These I have watched. And let me just tell you, I would watch these every movie night if I could. And that's Knives Out and Glass Onion. If you've never watched these movies and you like mystery and thrillers, okay, you can't even call yourself a mystery thriller lover until you've watched these movies. Because the plot of these movies are half of the plots of those books back there. And I eat it up every time. I'm always like, oh, how's it gonna end? How's it gonna end? So good. And honestly, I was skeptical going into Glass Onion because I don't know if like this is a second one. It just, you don't have to watch one or the other before or whatever. I was really skeptical because I was like, nothing is going to top Knives Out. I'm just gonna be honest, nothing is gonna top it. Glass Onion, so good. So good. The Addams Family. I have never watched The Addams Family. I think I watched a little bit of the cartoon. Is there a cartoon? Did I just make that up? And obviously, after I watch this, I have to watch Wednesday because Jenna Ortega is such a goddess. I love her. So that is definitely going to the top. Nightmare Before Christmas. Casey and I are constantly in a debate of like, is this a Halloween movie? Is this a Christmas movie? And I settled it. I said, let's just watch this as like one of the last fall movies that we watch, like right before we get into the Christmas mood. That way it's neither one. This is another one like Knives Out that you have to watch. It's a classic. Clue. This is one of my favorite comfort movies. It's just something that you could literally put on in the background and just do whatever you're doing. It's so good. It's literally one of the best movies. Every time I crack up, and I know exactly how it's going to end, but every time it just cracks me up. This one I'm so excited for because my husband said that we need to rewatch Stranger Things this fall. Yeah, just let you know, guys, I love Stranger Things. And it was so funny because whenever Casey and I find shows, we always start with like one episode and we're like, this is good. And then we end up binging the entire season in one night. Stranger Things is so good and it deserves every bit of hype that it gets. I realize it's not for everyone, but it's for me. By the way, who is your favorite Stranger Things character? Mine is Eddie Munson. This next one I've heard nothing but good things about, and I've heard that it's super cozy, and that's Practical Magic. Apparently, it's the perfect fall movie, and I am missing out, and I don't want to miss out anymore. Obviously, I gotta watch me some Scooby-Doo. I grew up with Scooby-Doo, and I have to continue my adult life with Scooby-Doo because it's more like an emotional comfort show. Because whenever I'm having like a bad day, or I'm kind of sad, and I'm just not feeling the best, Scooby-Doo it is. And there are a couple of movies on here that are feel-good, sweet movies, but honestly, that's not my husband's cup of tea, so I put these on here. So this next one I've only heard about because I looked it up, and it just looks so cute. It's a Hallmark movie, and it's called Pumpkin Pie Wars. All I need to know is that title. I'm assuming we're going to be doing a baking championship, and I am intrigued. And the last movie that I want to watch during the fall time is When Harry Met Sally. I've heard nothing but good things about this movie, guys. I've heard that it's the perfect feel-good movie. It's a sweet small-town romance. If you watched this movie, please let me know down below how you liked it. I really am excited about this one. That was a quick get to the point kind of video where I just told you all the movies that I want to watch this season because I thought it would be fun, because I wanted to share, because that's definitely something that we're going to be partaking in, and I cannot wait to go ahead and start those. If you have any more fall movie recommendations, please leave them down below because I would love to add some more to this list. Thank you for making it this far into the video. If you would, go ahead and leave this video a like and hit the subscribe button if you want to stick around, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, friends.